What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Chris Doughty, aka Doughtinator, and in this video we take part in Mad Monday. Every Monday the daily races get reset and a new one is presented. A lot of the time all the big streamers come out to play, and this attracts the fastest drivers in Gran Turismo Sport. On the grid here we've got Key 25, Zavic, Agu, Kirith Kart. We were actually watching Kirith's live stream while we were racing this race. And many other big A+ names. Burrs starting from the back there. We're going to start now. We start on the medium tyres. They'll be a little bit cold going into turn one, so we've got to make sure we are safe here. Quick glance back. McLaren F1 behind us. That is going to give us some trouble on the straights now. It's a superb car for top speed. We're in the Corvette this time. We brake early. Show respect to the drivers ahead, and we filed through turn one. Slight bit of side contact from the McLaren driver, but we managed to get through turn one. No penalty awarded. That's a really good sign. A lot of people getting resets this week, and it's certainly not something we want to do. Looking at the mini map, the radar now, the car behind is closing in and they go to the inside. We brake at our normal point just to be cautious. They're on the inside. We give them some space on the inside, but they run deep, run us over the inside curb, and away we go. And we've acquired a penalty from that. Let's just watch that back. So we're side by side. I gave him the room on the inside. I wanted to now file back in line to follow him through, but he runs deep, leaves me no space at all on the inside, and we really have no choice but to make contact with the McLaren driver there, which ends up with a 2-second penalty for us. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'm not quite sure what I could have done differently there, but we're back racing again. The McLaren ahead, we know it's got great top speed. We know it's really bad on the brakes, so again a little bit annoyed to see them put a move on us. Luckily for us though, the penalty we've acquired is not being served this lap, so we're going to try and make a break for it. In the slipstream of the McLaren, we switch to the inside. We're going to get this guy done on the brakes and return the favour. Our pass was a little cleaner than his. Let me know what you think of that one, as it looks like the McLaren has disappeared off of the leaderboard, so maybe an error in the chicane for him through Ascari. Following us now is Zavic, unbelievably fast driver. In fact, you can say that about many of the names in this lobby, but we've seen many of Zavic's videos. He does some tutorial YouTube videos. Certainly go and check him out. But yeah, to be followed by him feeling the pressure now really. Before this race we had 15 minutes quali time, managed to set an okay time, put us 8th on the grid, but this was the first race of the week. We didn't even do any Sunday practice for the lobby here. As we run wide, gather the car up after doing a bit of gravel trapping. We get a ignoring track limits penalty for that. I'm pretty sure I didn't gain any time by doing that, but GT Sport seems to have penalised me anyway. Agu to the inside of me now. We didn't defend that move. This is what I was trying to do on lap one, was just to basically let the pass happen and follow through. Agu has a penalty, so he's going to serve that soon. Zavic is right on our gearbox now. We'll be serving a penalty at the next penalty line, 2.5 seconds, which is absolutely devastating in a high lobby like this. While I was racing this race, I was actually really quite frustrated by getting that penalty. As we see the cars just start to stream past us now. Yeah, it was quite annoying. I really kind of threw my race strategy there. But we'll try and move forward with this as we. Oh my God, we've cut the we've cut the first part of Ascari. Got ourselves a brand new 1-second penalty for the smallest of cuts. So frustrating, because basically as we skip forward to us serving that penalty, I didn't carry the speed into Ascari that I would normally carry because I'd served the penalty, which meant that I over braked and then turned in too soon and got another penalty, which is absolute madness. As now we skip forward into turn one. Burrs is basically half a second behind us. Look on the mini map here, he seems to have just dived to the inside, basically died from half a second back. Pretty unbelievable. As we just glance back now, he's flashing his lights. I'm hoping that was an apology. We all know mistakes can happen. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt there for that incident. But yeah, half a second back and then getting side by side into the turn one is not my idea of good racing. As we are lap 4 now. On the medium tyres, tyre wear for this race is actually really quite high, so I was already feeling them start to go off, as Burrs is really closing in onto the back of us now, but he's got a penalty to serve. We just about keep it on the track on the exit of Lesmo 2, and Burrs will now drop back with his penalty, and that will give us some free space now. On to lap number 6, cars exiting the pits. This is our final lap on the medium tyres, as it looks like it's Agu, great guy from the Kirith Kart Discord channel, who goes a bit Tokyo Drift on the exit there. Maximum swaz from Agu, as I assume he's exited the pits on brand new hard tyres. They won't be up to temperature yet, so he's just given them a good toasting on the exit of the first chicane there. So he's got a 0.5 second penalty to serve. He's on fresh hard tyres. We're on very, very second-hand medium tyres, and we're really suffering, as you can see from the swaz, even from exiting the second chicane through Lesmo 1. Difficult corner, certainly on the worn tyres. Agu's wide, we're wide. We managed not to crash there, and we are really suffering on these tyres, wide on every single corner exit. Agu with the penalty. Now, we're not really fighting Agu for this position. He's a pit stop ahead of us, but we've got such an overspeed. We got a bit of an overrun. Thinking about it, really, I should have backed off and allowed him to take a wide normal racing line, and then basically followed him through and used his slipstream down the straight. But again, it's difficult to communicate with drivers. But yeah, perhaps not the best driving from me there. Not the most sensible driving, but it is what it is. We are basically understeering off the track at Parabolica. These tyres are absolutely ruined. So we're going to dive into the pits, get ourselves some brand new hard tyres. This is the phase of the race where I normally struggle in these. You've got to come out the pits and adapt to the new tyre you've got on. So we're going to have less traction, but they will be fresher than the tyres we've just got rid of. There'll also be cold tyres as we just get past there by the French driver for 11th place. Got to spot our braking point out of the pits. We do an okay job of that, perhaps a little bit too deep. A little bit of swaz from the cold hard tyres, as we now fast forwarding lap number 7. The French driver ahead, as he's pitting now. He must have gone a lap longer on his tyres, which promotes us to 11th place, and we're going to hold 11th place to finish the race. So there we go, guys. That's our Mad Monday. This was the first race we did that night. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'm actually really quite pleased with that race. We only got 15 minutes to set our qualifying time, and it was the first time driving the car on race fuel and tyres. So pretty solid result from me. Really pleased with that. If you did like the video, drop a like below, and if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. Always good to have you around, and we'll catch you in the next one.